Hello, my name is Emma Tobias, and it's that time of year again where I'm reevaluating all of my life choices. The end of the year, the end of a decade, literally. And I'm sitting here going, should I still be on BookTube? Is this still the move for me and my amazing career online? So instead of just pondering this eternal question, to BookTube or not, alone in my home, I thought I would really do what this platform was made for, which is talk out loud to a bunch of people who generally don't care very much.
I'm really sad.
But I thought I'd put my Emma Tobias twist on it. Apparently that's a twist. And turn this into my little less lonely tag. So since 2014, when this channel began, I had a channel before this that started in 2012. I have been making videos titled Little Less Lonely, the Little Less Lonely tag. It started out because I was feeling really alone and I wanted to remember why I was making videos and why I love to read. And I've done it ever since. It's evolved, it's changed. I've come through many stages of my life online in this sort of private way where I can look back at videos and remember what I was going through, but no one else really necessarily knew what I was going through, and I think it's really interesting. And something that I'm very appreciative of. And so a Little Less Lonely tag has been a really interesting marker in my life. So I thought I would do it. So I thought I would tell you why BookTube has made me feel a little less lonely throughout the years. I'm getting really genuine for a hot minute. When I started booktubing, I was in high school. I was like 17, and I had just come back from art camp, and to this place where I felt so incredibly outside. I was outside of, in my mind, everybody else in my school and in my family, and I felt really, not necessarily lonely, but alone. And I really needed a place to feel like there were people who were like me outside of this art camp that I had gone to. And BookTube was something that I found that made a profound difference. When I saw that people online were talking passionately about what they loved, I went, whoa. So those cool kids in my school who I want to be friends with, who never seem like they talk about anything passionately, I can still pretend like I don't care about stuff to them, and then I can go home and secretly film videos about me fangirling about John Green, which is mostly what I did back then. The FTPA. It was special for me, and basically I was bad at keeping up with the channel, and so I started this channel in 2014 in the grips of a really bad depression, and I had just moved from art school, interestingly enough, back home, and I couldn't really cope, and I knew that BookTube would be a way for me, if I really delved into it, to make friends and to find a community online, which is, I think, a reason why most people join BookTube. I remember the early days of my, oh god, I sound old, the early days of my career on BookTube, meeting people who made me feel really special and smart and interesting and funny, and like what I had to say meant something. Since 2014, since 2012, really, the people on this platform that have made me feel a little less lonely have been some of the greatest friendships I've ever had. Some of them have ebbed and flowed. Some of those people I've grown apart from. Some of those people I've held on to incredibly tightly. Some of those people I chat with occasionally, but all in all, no matter where a relationship stands, I'm so thankful that I met those people when I did, that I was able to foster those relationships when I did, and that I was able to connect with them on something as simple as a book. I used to genuinely think when I started making these videos, when I started making a Little Less Lonely tag, that I was making this tag to celebrate how books, primarily books, and the community too, but primarily books, made me feel a little less lonely. But in retrospect, it was always the people. The books, yes, they made me see myself in a different way, or I felt reflected in Anne of Green Gables, or I felt reflected in Lev Grossman's The Magicians. But having those conversations with the people who also felt reflected were more important to me than necessarily what I was reading. I don't know if I'm gonna always make videos. I don't know if there's still a space for me here that feels correct, or feels right, or feels comfortable. I don't know if I will find my groove again, or if I should find my groove again. But for now, I'm just incredibly thankful that I'm here, and that I am a little less lonely because of it. Yeah. Also, this was a poorly framed video, and I wholeheartedly apologize.